guys, it's the History Nerd, back for some more fun with Germany and civilization. Yay! Alright, well the good thing is, they can continue hitting Munich with all the ranged units they want. It's really not going to get them the city. So, joke's on them. Joke's on them. That is not... Because the last game I played was Ottoman Empire, I looked at that and I'm like, yeah, that's my warrior. Never mind the fact that I didn't actually move him last turn. That's totally my warrior. We might as well try and get a general up there to help out. And have we got... We don't have enough money to buy anything. So, here's hoping they're not able to move that warrior that was over in this general direction in. We're definitely going to have to focus on him. Which isn't good because of the jungle. And I don't think we'll be able to hold off the Chinese swarm. At least not long enough to get the spearmen in there. So next turn, oh, I won't be able to move him next turn. Okay, well then, yeah, wow. That archer is going to probably wind up getting taken. C'est la vie. Lessons learned, you know. We'll just keep you covered. Hector, I can't tell if you're excited about another Civ game or not. You know, if you could maybe just make it a bit more clear. And I'm gonna do my best to kill those slanty-eyed bastards. Wow. Comments galore are probably gonna happen after that comment. And yeah, so we pretty much need to keep them there. Darn it. Okay. Oh, no. Yeah, no. Stupid worker. Should have thought that one through. There we go. And already someone's lost their capital. So we're not going to be the first Civ to lose a city, let alone their capital. That's a step in the right direction. Greek-Roman 44. Yeah, it's a long time coming. I realize this, and I'm glad you're excited for it. By popular election, as opposed to those unpopular elections, you know. And yeah, it feels good. You know, I'm glad I can give you guys something that you all wanted to see. And I'm sorry it's taken so long. Hopefully it won't... hopefully, you know... Sorry. 2 in the morning now. So my brain's starting to slow down. Yet, I feel compulsed to play video games. Anyway, yeah. Hopefully, other civs won't take as long to get to. Comrade Dan, name a topic, and I would be more than happy to do a crash course on it. If it's not in my area of expertise, then I'll just make stuff up and pretend that indeed it is. So, yeah, that could be fun. Yes, because we do have an awful lot of horses. An awful lot. And Matt! Damn those cow tries! Always fighting, never getting along. Honestly, my belief is the only thing that's going to stop humans from killing each other. is contact with a violent alien race. Something that will bring us all together to be able for us to look at each other. Yes, that's what I want you to hit. And say, you know what? We're really not all that different. And we should really be working together as a single human race. You know, but that's probably never going to happen. Well, I mean, eventually, provided we don't kill ourselves off, it will, but I don't know, I'm not holding my breath on meeting any scary aliens anytime soon. But yeah, other than that, as someone who's incredibly interested in history, we continually repeat the same cycles over and over and over again. And we just happen to be going through the same thing right now. Resources in the world are tight. Things are stretched. You know, we don't have enough fuel, enough farmland, all this stuff. We don't have enough to support us. And as usual, this means it's going to lead to conflict. So, you know, World War III, it's going to happen, and it's probably going to happen sooner than we all think. And it's like, you know, doomsday craziness. It sounds like, I'm sure. But, man, he went really far up there. And I guess he's done exploring, eh? Yep. So we could send you... Now let's send you to the desert. Are we not able to get through? No, we won't be. Because of India. Alright, well, if we just park them over there... Ooh, what resources are those up there? Copper and cows. Both useful resources for Germany, I'm thinking. Really, though, we need to retake Munich. And we need to hold Hamburg. Hopefully. It looks like they've run out of actual infantry, though, so... Ah, ha, 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 ha! There they are. I really should have been moving my spearmen up. But, lessons learned! Yeah, so I mean, it's gonna happen sooner than later. I'm convinced of it. And yeah, you know what? I think you're kind of right. I'm really not sure NATO will be able to not so much win, because right now it's too big. It's not going to be able to win everywhere. Something's going to have to give. And I'm kind of thinking it's gonna be in Asia, to be honest with you. With China on the rise like it is, and... You know, I mean, there's so much going on in Asia that I just, you know, I don't think... Yes. And then flank them. Yeah, I don't think that, for example, a place like South Korea, that's going to be really tough to hold, especially if China gets involved. So, you know, just spitballing, but I think that might be, no, go back there. We'll do that. Yes, I know my treasury's empty. It's because we lost Munich. Yeah, I really don't think that, that NATO will be as influential in Asia as it is now. That's my prediction for it anyway. If you live in North America, if you live in Western Europe, you're probably going to be okay. Although, I mean, you know, it's gonna be a devastating war. When it happens, it will be. So that's kind of a sad note, you know? It's kind of depressing to see the way the world's going. And hopefully I'm wrong. I'm not saying that, like, I'm some sort of weird Nostradamus here or anything like that. But, okay, good. We're not really at war with either of them. But, yeah. It's concerning. But what can you do? Not much. It's out of our hands, that's for sure. We just get to sit back and watch it happen. Yeah, so... Really should have thought of a topic before I started recording. Let's see, what have we got? Well, I mean, we're playing Germany, so we could always go over a little bit of German history. I actually recently, it's not really related to Germany. It's more to do with England. But I recently got into a Facebook argument with someone who was, you know, calling the Queen of England dirty German or whatever. What, you know, just going off about how the Queen's German and that she shouldn't be running Canada. And first things first, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I'm a confirmed constitutional monarchist. I firmly believe in the Westminster political system. I quite enjoy the Parliament. I think that is the best political system that is out there. For a number of reasons. And maybe that's what I'll talk about. Maybe I'll talk about why the Westminster system is so great. Why not? It's my channel, I'll talk about what I want. And I know a lot of people right off the bat are going to be like, it's the 21st century. What are you doing supporting an outdated, ridiculous idea like a monarchy? And, yeah, I can understand that thinking there. Because really, it's, on paper, it does seem kind of ridiculous. Especially for an atheist. Because, I mean, you know, the Queen's got the Anglican Church and is all like, God grants powers and that kind of thing. But, here's the thing. And here's where I really do think, something like an unelected Senate helps an awful lot. If you look through the course of history, especially at things like democracies or republics, or anywhere where the oh, jeez, that's not going to come out right. Anywhere where masses of people can have major influences on government, you're going to see crazy swings. So, for instance, take a look at the French Revolution. Now, I'm not about to argue that, you know, the French monarchy was the way to do it. Because, I mean, you know, the French weren't limiting powers of the monarch. And, geez, I guess we'll have to open borders with India. We would like to... shoot. Okay. Copper. Yeah, we don't have anything to give you. I'm not about to give away horses. So, well, let's... That's a shame. We'll just put you on alert for now. Yeah, so I don't think the absolute monarchy of, I guess it would be Enlightenment era France is the way to go about setting up a political system or anything like that. But yes, we're not wonderful. We're busy killing Chinese people. And from that standpoint, I can absolutely understand the French Revolution and why it happened. I can also, well, no, we'll keep him in cover because he's gonna get shelled with arrows. I'm sure of it if I move him off of cover. When you take a look at things in the latter stages of the 18th century, and with the American Revolution, you see the Republican ideas really take hold again, and oh, we're so close. We are so close. And you know, fighting that war and supporting the revolutionaries in North America really did a number on the finances of France, which really pissed off every French person. Rightfully so. Spanish scout. Yeah, bring it, Spain. I'm not scared of you. And you know, the costs associated with funding this revolution really took a toll on the average citizen of France, and that's why, you know, and you get things like the bread riots and just general unhappiness with the way things are going in France. Now, after the revolution, it gets crazy in France until Napoleon gets defeated. Now, here's my little theory about republics, is that republics lead, eventually, to crazy authoritarian governments that burn out quickly. Now, the first example didn't really burn out quickly, but Rome became an empire. I mean, that's just what happened. You know, that's and then you've got France, which went through crazy times. Where is this unit that's making you stop? Is it that? Nowhere near you. Sometimes I just wonder about this game. Yay, let's get some cotton. So yeah, you overthrow the king, and then basically heads roll in the streets of France for, geez, how long was it? 5-6 years? Until Napoleon comes along, stabilizes it, becomes an emperor, and go back. Thank you. Die. Excellent. And then more craziness ensues, and then, you know, the monarchy returns, and more craziness ensues. And then you got 1848 and all those other fun things. Also, the Weimar Republic, interwar Germany, turned into Nazi Germany. That's kind of a crazy little development. So my theory basically stems from, if you go too far in one direction politically, there's going to be such a backlash against it by a certain segment of the population that you're going to get a crazy swing in the exact opposite direction eventually. You know, sometimes it happens quickly, sometimes it happens slowly, but it's going to happen. And you don't really ever see it with a parliament, with a true Westminster political system. It's, you know, other things. The Westminster system has been under constant evolution since the signing of the Magna Carta. You know, it's evolved, it's changed, and it's adapted to the changing political systems, the changing ideals of what citizens want from their government, and what government can do for the citizens, and how it should do it. So yeah, this is why I'm more in line with things like an elected lower house, but an unelected upper house. Now, right away, people are going to be like, whoa, 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 whoa. Unelected government? That's tyranny. Well, it is and it isn't. If you take a look at current political systems, for example, America, land of the free, home of the brave, but I think most people would agree that it's also pretty corrupt now. And when you've got... Yes, absolutely. When you've got... Yes, hello, cat. No, it's not time for cuddles. Sorry, buddy. When you've got a landed elite, which is, you know, an interesting thing to say in this day and age, but when you've got a landed elite, at the very least, they've already got money, they've already got power, you can't really bribe them. At least in my opinion, you know? It's, yeah, we'll get you fully out of range. It's much harder to bribe someone who's already got a very comfortable life, who's already got a very comfortable position, and you know, doesn't have too many wants. So I think that's a benefit. No, no. But that being said, it's still necessary for people to be involved in the political process, and to be heavily involved. I mean, you can't just have a useless lower house. It's just kind of like, yeah, you know, we'll pay lip service to the people, but screw you, we don't really care about you. That's not going to work either. You do need to have people involved in political processes, and you do need to have them heavily invested in the decisions of the state. But sometimes popular opinion can go too far. And, you know, people are fairly reactionary. And, you know, that's when your entire state is dependent upon decisions just by the people. You can get weird outcomes, and you can get unexpected outcomes. You can get dangerous outcomes. So, you know, that's the Westminster system has this balance, and you know, I mean, for example, a bill requiring royal assent. Now, on paper, that sounds crazy. You know, if the people and the elected officials of the people put forth something and say, you know, well, this is what the people want, we should give it to them. Well, sometimes people make stupid decisions, and if you've got a body in your political system that isn't beholden to the people, that isn't dependent on winning votes to keep their job, they can take a much more balanced and, for lack of a better word, sober look at what's going on, and can make an informed, educated decision about how to hold on, we'll get some cover on you too, about how to approach whatever situation it is that they're facing. Now, most people aren't going to agree with that, I don't think. I mean, I don't know. It seems to me that, you know, constitutional monarchies aren't exactly the popular thing. But, you know, take a look. All you have to do is just historically take a look at how stable England's been since the signing of the Magna Carta. Now, there was the War of the Roses was their big civil war, and Jacobite rebellions during the Reformation is another unstable situation. But I mean, it was unstable for literally everybody in Europe at the time. Well, in Western Europe. The Orthodox faith in the East is a completely different story, which I know a little bit about, but I won't go into that now because it's not really relevant. Haha! Just slaughtering you, Spaniards. So, yeah, that's why I'm a fan of parliaments, and it being a Canadian, it concerns me because we live right next door to America, and there's always this mood, or this underlying feeling in Canada that, you know, maybe a republic's a good idea. Maybe that's something we should go towards. That's something we should strive for, you know. I mean, the Queen's not our Queen, right? She's not Canadian, she's British. Why is she on our money? Why is she our head of state? And, you know, it's not really all that relevant, I don't think. The Governor-General, who's the Queen's representative in Canada, and who is technically our head of state. Well, no, I guess the Queen's technically our head of state. The Governor-General's our head of state in practice. Yeah, let's get you on hills. And that's good. We'll... Oh, no, wait. We'll end that. That's what you get for joining in the war, Spain. But really, I mean, the Governor-General doesn't hold much power, and neither would the Queen if she were here. You know, basically giving royal assent to bills and being able to dissolve Parliament, to call an election. That's what our head of state can do. That's it. It's, you know, there's really no room for abuse in there. And the other nice thing is that even if there was room for abuse, I don't know why I moved there, that's not a very bright idea. Ooh. Come at me, bro. It would be very, very difficult for a monarch today to, you know, sort of force their will on the people, because, you know, it's a very fine line they've got to ride, and I'm fairly confident the monarchs understand this, and the last thing they want to do is lose out on what little power they've got left. So they're not about to go around abusing it. Not like, and to be perfectly honest, it's not like the British monarchy in particular has a history of abuse. The last time royal assent was not given to a bill from Parliament was in 1708. Since then, rightfully so, I would also add to the point I'm about to make, they haven't really stepped in. Now, there's always the Senate, the upper house, with the unelected officials, and the bill has to pass them as well. I'm sure there's been occurrences where, you know, a bill was stopped in the Senate. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but I'm not all that well versed in every aspect of the political history of Great Britain, or indeed any of the dominions or the former dominions to this day that still use the system. They're not quite ready to push on them yet, so let's pull back, muster our forces. Maybe it might not be. No, we should retake Munich and end this Chinese threat, get the sugar, before we start pushing against the Spanish. I don't think the Spanish have that strong of a military, so it shouldn't be that big of a threat. Where was I? Well, I was somewhere, and the points escaped me, so terribly sorry if you were intrigued by what I was saying, and damn hopeful I would make an in-depth and insightful point. Sorry it didn't happen. I'm just one gigantic disappointment, aren't I? But yeah, it's interesting. Furthermore, to any Canadian who wants to make Canada a republic, I would kindly ask that you... That sounds good. That you look at just the history of North America. When the revolution happened, there were many people living in America who wished to remain loyal to the crown, and they moved here. So, if you want to live in a republic, by all means, go to America. Don't change Canada just because you don't like it. You know, we have an amazing relationship with America. It's not difficult for a Canadian to move there. And you'll probably be happier living in a system that you like, and I can stay happy living in a system that I like. That being said, of course, if there is ever a referendum, I was about to say reformation, not quite the term I'm looking for. If there ever is a referendum, and Canada chooses to abandon the monarchy, become a republic or whatever, then fine. I guess I'll just have to move to England. But yeah, that's, you know, it's what do I want? 10, 11 composite bowman it is. I'm really not looking forward to having to assault Munich here. Get those guys set up and ready. Shouldn't have moved them there. Oh well, we'll move them up and then around, and that'll work. But yeah, go monarchy. Good, better, Slowly move up. In cover. And you're not in cover, but, you know, whatever. Can I get a worker safely over there? I think I need to repair those roads. I do. Get Hamburg reconnected with the Empire. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all I got to say about that for now. We can sound like Forrest Gump. That's all I got to say about that. Life is like a box of chocolates. Yeah, 90s references.
Do not wait to strike till the iron is hot, but make it hot by striking.
Ooh, that's deep. You can do a lot of psychoactive drugs there and really read into that. Alright. Move you back. Move you there and there. And get you healed up. And just put you on alert. And rebuild that damn road before it starts hacking units off of me. Oh, excellent! Very good! Haha! Man, this is... We need more technology things. What do we want? Currency! And maybe I'm just old-fashioned, you know? Maybe I should have been born 100 years ago. Sometimes I think that. That's why I'm a historian. Or at least a wannabe historian. I'm certainly not an actual real historian. I don't have a doctorate or anything like that. Working away. Oh, oh yes, we can definitely effectively block the Chinese from getting that scout back. Haha! Don't mess with Germany. What do we want here? We definitely need a library. And another library. We can get that silver mine back up and hopefully have some money production soonish. Head back there. Block that Chinese scout. What else is there? Yeah, I think what's also playing into my rah-rah Commonwealth mindset is I just got back. Well, not just, but I saw Skyfall. Which, unfortunately, being a gamer, I always want to say Skyrim. And I don't even play Skyrim, but that's the first word that comes to my brain when I think of the new James Bond movie. But yeah, I mean, and with James Bond, there's always a little bit of jolly old England and yes, a catapult and that kind of thing. So, you know, I do have a soft spot for Great Britain. They are hands down my favorite of all globe, you know, big empires. I'm really a fan of them. Which is, I mean, and it's tough for me to be objective about it, right? Like, no, I don't want 37 gold, I want Munich back. That's why we're keeping on fighting, so I can at least retake my German city. Jeez, Gandhi's in the medieval era already? It's already 109... 205 AD? Germany's off to a rough. Damn those rough starts. Alright. We should be almost ready to make a push on Munich. I'm not going to wait for the catapult. I think 3 composite bowmen should be enough. If I line them there and then put some infantry up there, we should be able to get Munich in a couple turns. So let's start moving towards that. Oh, damn that pillaged road. Oh well, it's important to get the silver mine back up first. Yep. That's okay. We're going to be able to pivot this around safely. I think so. We'll leave you there. Keep working. Yes! Run away, you silly swordsman. Alright. You up. We might as well just heal you instantly. And then slowly get myself into position. And yeah, we'll put you there. Because the jungle will cover you. Ah, I guess I should really be using my general here too, shouldn't I? Yes. Dangers of late night strategic play. Keep repairing, unless there's Spaniards coming. Kind of, but not really. Not a concern. Alright. So, now what are we going to do? We're going to need to move him there. Him there. Leave that guy healing. Keep you on alert. We're not quite ready to push. Okay, so we are on a hill there. Move the general along. Gaius Marius. Excellent general. Not very Germanic, but, you know. Can't win them all. Okay, heal that. Well, we've got them distracted. We'll move that guy there. And we should be able to start hitting the city. Now we're going to need more infantry. Just the single siege unit for now should be good enough. Good, we got... Oh, darn it! That isn't repaired. Yes, flee! Flee! Alright, well, we'll repair the road anyway, because that needs to happen. We can move you there. Move you there. We'll put you back in our own territory to heal you quicker. And do that, so we can do that. There for now. Yes, yes, concentrate on them. Alright, we'll move you along, set you up. Sleep. No. We'll do that. Not quite ready. We'll wait for the siege units to get themselves into position. Yes, the Oracle, lovely. Alright. Open up on the city. Good, we need that. Now that that swordsman is in the water, we can start this. We should be able to retake Munich next turn. Keep repairing. You're safe. Really wish there was a way to turn that off. That's fine. I'm not concerned about that. Because of that. Now that that's mine, I can shift him there to keep the catapult safe, and then fire on the swordsman from a safe distance. Granted, not much damage was done, but, yeah, you know, 'tis life. Maybe another spearman. I am slightly concerned about the Spanish. Although, I imagine if we do this,
Saludos.
negotiate a peace,
Proseguir.
what do you want for it? Why? Why would I give you that? That doesn't make any sense. You! Yes, but because I kicked your ass, you're giving me sugar and iron and horses. And... I wonder, can we get this to be nice and even? Nope, okay. Well then, that's fine. We'll just... How are we doing score-wise? Horribly! Yes, keep repairing that damn road. I don't think so. Really don't think so, China. Yeah, we'll end that. Or as close to ending it as we can. That's nicely repaired. There we go. And no, that's fully connected, so we can go ahead and build the plantation there. Yeah, that should be a good spot. And some more infantry. Alright. A monument to our glorious retaking of Munich. Really? Was that really the best course of action, China? When it said Munich, I thought for a moment, brief moment, it meant Hamburg. And I was thinking, that makes no sense. Alright. you up there. Yes, Hamburg would be starving. There's not much land. Cologne's looking good, though, I've got to say. It's looking fairly prosperous, and Berlin's doing fairly well for the moment. Nope, I'm not feeling like capitulating to either of those two. And I think it's become obvious that there's only one real way to win this particular game, and that is through massive conquest. Which is fine. We will do what we have to do. Where's my bowman? There we go. Oh, Persia and China are now friends. Well, I can imagine then that Persia will declare war on me relatively soon. Which is fine, because they've got some cities I want too. That's done. Head over there. How could we be losing money? Unit maintenance. Yeah, that's mainly what it is. Alright, trade routes. Good. To Hamburg. Why did that just finish now? Weird. Ah, here they come with pikemen. Alright. Maybe we can get this scout home via boat. Build a plantation. Just stay there for now. And how about some mines to help Cologne become the production center that I'm hoping it will be. Oh. I guess I can only hop on a boat if it's in my own territory. That makes sense. No. Build a mine. Not a farm. Not in hills. Silly worker. Yes, I expected you. Come on, hit him. Lumber mill. Alright, so that group is looking pretty decent. Now I really need the bowmen to help in that situation. We'll leave those two guys up there. Is that really a good idea? Not at the moment. Alright. Not in the slightest, Ottoman Empire. Maybe later. But, I've got my hands full. Wow, really? Okay. I'm glad you guys are going for the naval approach. That makes life much, much easier. Oh, wait, no. If we do that, then that works, and you can keep building that. Okay, so at least we've got some sort of bonus for the open fields. Oh, there we go. There we go. Surrounded on 3 sides. That's just how I like it. Well, the enemy surrounded on 3 sides. I certainly don't like it when I'm surrounded on 3 sides. My My word, they've got a massive military. What? How? How did he survive? We'll do that. And we'll just keep you there for now. Yes, keep building your plantation. And I guess, yeah, we'll move you down. I don't think anything's going to be coming from China. So, we should be safe. What are they doing? Pair. Heal, and then we'll just put you guys... Barrage. We'll get you into Hamburg. So we can at least have a better defense in that city. We could use some actual swordsmen, and I believe this would be a good spot to leave the video. So, thumbs up if you've enjoyed this episode of Civ 5 Germany. Leave your comments, questions, thoughts, jokes, musings, concerns, what have you below. Thank you all very much for watching. We'll see you next time.